Some of the people where they abroad are not okay. Some of the people where they abroad, they don't enter depression. Some of them anxiety day. Some of them na cleaning job that they do. Some of them they never come home for 20 years because they don't get paper. Some of them na one room that they live. Some of them don't know what they chop. Some of them their life don't turn upside down. Different kinds of things. And that's the song on the lips of so very many people within Africa, within Nigeria. That's the song on the lips of so very many people. You understand? But let me remind you, perhaps you have forgotten, that the amount of money we be say these people where they abroad the remit every year is amounting to billions every year. I didn't say just 1 year, every year, for various purposes, to look after you, sort out your problems, for your rent, for your hospital bills, for your burial arrangement, for your wedding ceremony, for your child school fees, for your hospital bills, for your different kinds of needs. Now, these people where they abroad, they give some of you now. And some of you still have the effrontery and the gut, you understand, to talk ill, to throw shades at these people where they abroad, say their life no day all right. Let me tell you some things. Some people that you see abroad that are not okay today, it's not because they are not willing to be okay, but it's because they are putting financial responsibilities coming from you on their head. Your financial responsibility they carry put forward. Imagine somebody who just enter this country whenever reach 2 years, where they pay sibling school fees for Niger, where they pay parent rent for Niger, where they give pocket money to parent for feeding every year, every month, and himself he never did all right. He just enter, he never even sort himself out. The kind of work where they do, no, they give him £2,000 every year, every month, and yet he pays school fees, yet he pays rent, yet he gives money every month to people within Niger. With the Nigeria every month. You understand? So that kind of a person will take a long time before that kind of a person can be all right. That's one. And we have various other people like that are carrying severe financial responsibilities on themselves. You understand? And some of you still have the effrontery to say they are not all right. It's not easy for them. Some of you guys are living like you say in a day prison. Some of you don't enter depression and several other kind of talks. Let me tell you something. Listen, we are not looking at who is better than who is better. You understand? We are not saying that anybody is better than anybody. But what we are saying here is this, that there are a lot of millions of people for Nigeria way better pass people where they abroad. You understand? There are millions of people in Africa way better pass people where they abroad. And there are millions of people abroad that are better than millions of people for Nigeria. There are millions of people where they abroad here better than millions of their mates for Nigeria. The only way you will get abroad, the only way you will travel abroad to places like UK, Canada, Australia, US, and various other nice places in Europe like that, and you are not able to make anything out of your life, is because you didn't come right. It's because you didn't travel right. It's because you didn't plan your life. And that's the reason why you find out that some people are struggling. You understand? But in as much as say you travel right, you understand, things must be all right for you. Listen, there are a lot of people. It is not supposed to mean that everybody must jackpot or everybody must travel. You get what I'm trying to say? Individual preference is respected. Some people choose to say, okay, now Africa one day, despite the fact say the thing they tight, they still like them like that. And some people have decided to say, okay, you know what, I want to travel abroad. Everybody decides whatever suits them, and there's no harm in it. You understand? But it is not in your responsibilities, it's not in your place to begin to throw shits at people that gives you money to eat. And some of these people that are throwing shits at the people abroad are the people that are even calling them on a regular basis to ask them for money for different kinds of things. Now look at it now. Christmas is coming now. Everybody don't they carry phone now. They call people abroad. Christmas they come, this and that, and they will go and market. You see the amount of money that will be remitted for this Christmas period only. So our Muslim brothers and sisters as well. That's the way as well that they will remit money. You understand? So not just Christmas period, during the Islamic festival season as well, they will remit money. You understand? And yet you still throw shit at them. Some of them, they are not all right, true for abroad. But that does not mean they will not send money to you. Despite the fact that they are still struggling, they will still think of sending money to you. But yes, some of you will still come in on I've seen on so very many social media platforms belonging to different people what kind of comments some people are writing about people where they abroad, about people that are actually walking back to make sure some of you back home the day all right. You will still have your nerve and the effrontery and the gut to type all sort of messages at these people. You understand? Let people where they abroad, let them keep their money. May they not send a dime every year. See what you go happen to now. You understand? Some of you we get people for abroad. Some of you now for Niger, we get people for abroad. Una know they work again. Now people where they abroad now una they rely on for your rent, for your feeding, for your child school fees, for everything. You carry your financial responsibility, your burdens you put on them. They no complain. You still can't enter social media platform, social media space. You still throwing shades at them on a regular basis. Let them owe their money for 1 year. Make anybody with the abroad no send money to anybody. Say whether you know no go fill them for una body. You understand? Some people are not just civil. Some people are not just civil. We have seen people who say they enter this country within abroad within 3, 4, 5 years. They don't buy property. The same property they would not even have been able to buy to say that they Niger or today if to say that they Africa. They wouldn't have been able to probably buy it in 10 years. Let's be very honest. Because when you enter a country that has we get system where they work, your life must to change. When you blend yourself into the system, when you blend yourself into a country that has a working system, your life must to change. There's no how you will do it. Except say you don't know what you they do. Now you go travel to a country that has a working system and your life remains the same. You understand? So don't get it twisted. Nobody say they say people where they abroad better pass people within Nigeria. And we have millions of people, I'm saying it emphatically, that people where they abroad, yeah, millions of them better pass millions of people where they Africa. And we have millions of people where they Nigeria to way better pass people where they abroad. So it's vice versa. Look at it that way. So whatever suits you is what you should stick to. Whatever suits you is what you should stick to. So understand this very critically well and know that people where they abroad, that they try where to make sure some of you now, they all right. You get it?